Hey guys, that's right. I quit playing craps. I was done. I'm done. I'm done with this game. Hey guys, welcome back to Mark the Point. That's right. I quit craps. Not only did I quit craps, I quit it several times and I still kept coming back to the table and losing more. What am I talking about? Well, I went on a 7-day cruise. I was on the Carnival Mardi Gras. And I'm telling you, I've lost so much money playing craps. Not only did I quit playing because the tables were so bad. So I went and played some blackjack and I won really good. So I said, you know what? I'm back, almost back to break even. I'm doing pretty good, pretty close. Went back to the craps table, lost again, big time. What did I do? I quit playing, quit it. I got out of there. I went over to the blackjack table. I won money again. So you're thinking to yourself, well, this is part of insanity, right? You're going back, about to do the exact same thing, going back to the table. And what did I do? I lost money again. I said, you know what? I'm done with this game. I quit. I quit playing. I'm done with it. So what did I do? I go back to the blackjack table. Well, I had several good runs. Let's just say after over the 7 days, I definitely won more money at blackjack than I did at craps. That's why I want to talk about this video. I want to kind of show you what I was doing while I was losing and how you can avoid doing this exact same thing when you're playing at the tables. Here we go. Well, let's be honest. We all know craps is a hard game. For anybody that's saying all they're going to do is win, all they do is beat the casino, they win every time, guess what, guys? That's not reality, okay? The reality is craps is a losing game. It's a very expensive game, and it's probably the most expensive game to play at the casino. Probably one of my most traditional setups that I was doing. Now I'm typically an aggressive player, so if I had when I started out playing, when I was actually playing at the very beginning, I was actually going a lot more aggressive, where I was going 270 across. I'm grabbing a red chip. I was going 270 across, and then I was regressing after the second hit, which seems like a pretty good strategy if you want to play it that way. Again, you get 220 inside. Any of these bets pays you 70. You get quarters on the 4 and 10. They pay you 50. What you're going to do the first couple of hits, you can press it or you can collect it. I'd collect one or two, and then I would probably go this right here, and then I would pull everything down. I'd pull out the hand, and essentially what I'm doing here is I'm pulling all my initial profits or initial bets down, and I'm kind of playing with just this money, which is what, $140. The problem with this is this worked sometimes, but what I did find a lot of times where you never got the $70 back, okay? Where you would only get either a PSO or one hit and you would lose all your money. So at that point in time, let's just say I did get a few hits, okay? I was able to get a few hits and I kind of went across. This isn't quite across, but just to kind of give you an idea of what we're looking like. And that's 25 there. And let's just pull another quarter back out of here. So let's just say this was like after I regressed, a standard layout. Now I could have just went 110 inside where I pulled these bets back and got a little bit more money back in my hand. But the problem is you can't really go, it feels like you can't go anywhere from there because you've already gotten 2 hits. And on most shooters, the third hit, you're done. Like you wasn't getting a third hit, or let's say you did get a third hit, you went to $35, you collected a quarter, you started with 220. Now you have a little bit of money back into your rack with your initial investment back, but you're not making enough money to cover the PSOs or the big hits. So then I said, you know what? I can't afford this no more because I started losing, really fast. Let's just be honest with you. Again, the PSOs come real fast, and one hitting down. We would maybe have one good run out of probably 7 or 8 shooters. And on that one run, you were just hoping that you got more than 5 hits. Let's just be honest, more than 5 hits. So then I started saying, well, let's just go 160 across. I'm not losing as much money if I lose. But the problem here is you could regress down to 66 inside, but it is so hard to build off of these bets. Now this is kind of what I would end up doing. If a 5 hit, it would pay me 35 and I'd collect a quarter. Well, how many times do you have to do that to be able to collect $160? 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 times. Who's getting 5 hits on the board? I'm telling you, I was getting lucky just trying to get 3 hits. That's how bad this cruise was. So then I said, well, let's try this a little bit. So I would come over here. I'd say, you know what? This isn't working. So what would I do? I'd pull all these bets back, and I'd say, let's just go back to the old school $66 on the inside. Now, $66 on the inside is a pretty good bet for some people. 66 bucks is, you know, a lot of money. But me personally, it's hard to build off of $66 because what happens here is you still have to get 21 plus 21 plus 21. That's still only $63 if you got 3 inside hits. Guess what, guys? We wasn't getting 3 hits all the way across, much less 3 inside hits. This is why I lost so much money playing craps. I wish people said this more. I wish people were talking more about how they lost and what they did. For me, my fix was to quit, get off the table, and go play something different. So that's exactly what I did. I got off the table, I quit playing. Every single night, I was probably done by 9 o'clock. When you say, well, that's not real, I mean, that's kind of a pretty good day. Well, I drop my kids off at kids camp at 7. At 2 hours later, I'm done with the craps table, and now here I am playing blackjack with about half as much money as I originally started with. That's the kind of runs I was having playing craps on this last cruise. It didn't matter what strategy I did. I tried the horseman. I tried pure dark side. What would happen was somebody would hit the point, then you'd have to turn the point back on. You'd lose your DC. You'd lose your don't pass. Everything I did, I tried. It just did not work. That's why I wanted to make this video. Just to let you know, you don't always win, guys. There's sometimes you have brutal sessions. And even if you do have a winning system, there's sometimes where I play 220 inside, I regress to 66, and I do well on my little rollouts that I do, or whatever system it is that I do, it does really well. But the problem is the sample size of those videos is 1, 2 to 3 shooters. That's it. It's not going all the way around the table 10 shooters worth where you're losing the abundance of money on that strategy. Be very careful. I want to make sure I mention this several times. Be careful watching these people play out videos knowing that, oh, wow, I'm going to take that video and I'm going to go play it at the casino. Because in this case, I do strategies. I have all kinds of ways to play in my arsenal that I know how to play. It does not always work out, especially when you have dead tables night after night after night. It gets on those bad patterns, and then you're fighting just to try to get even, not even trying to get the profit. You're just trying to break even, and it's so hard to play with scared money because you know if you go back out there for 220, it's going to snipe you. If you go out there for 160, it's going to snipe you. You're playing with scared money, which is a hard way to play. All right, guys, I just want to let you know to be careful. If you have to stop playing craps. Get away. Go play blackjack. Go play whatever it is at a 10, 15. I was playing at $25 levels because for me, I was making more money at a $25 blackjack table than I was at a $15 craps table. Quit playing when it's time to quit playing. You got to know when to stop playing and quit craps. I hope you've enjoyed the honesty. This is what happens to me. I want to show you both sides, the winning strategies or the winning systems, as well as the heartfelt knowledge of you lose, and when you lose, you can lose big. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. I do have some good systems. I do have some good ways to play, but the dice have to cooperate. They have to be able to work in your favor. Otherwise, every system can win. Every system can lose. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Hope you follow along. I'm not always negative. I usually am a pretty positive guy, but I want to get this point across that you can absolutely lose your tail at the craps table. All right, guys, until next time, mark the point. Stay awesome.